Well, hi there, everybody. It is Friday. It's been a long week, or it's been a short week, but either way, you've earned yourself some time to just Star Trek and chill. Luckily, that happens to be exactly what you're watching or listening to right now, or somebody else has it on and you're like, keep it down. I'm trying to study for my SATs. I don't know, whatever people study for. Anyway, so, hey, there's a lot of big news. Babylon 5 just dropped a trailer. Look, I know this is Star Trek and chill. I know this, but it's Friday. You ain't got no job and you ain't got shit to do. So
you should do that again. you ain't got shit to do.
Also, Star Trek Strange New Worlds has just finally dropped their first episode of season 2. Super exciting. Lots to talk about. Melissa and Anne-Marie
and it's Captain Picard Day.
And it's Captain Picard Day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which was created after we started Captain Sisko Day, if I'm right. Which I don't remember which one was first. But also, Anne-Marie and Melissa sent in a very fun and interesting top 10 list or something like that we'll check out about Spock and Uhura memes from Screen Rant. Also, speaking of Screen Rant, our good buddy John Orchiola, who writes for Screen Rant Star Trek, we've got a special new nickname for him. It's his Operation Code Word nickname. Anyway, look, the point is that meteorologist Katie is here.
Yay.
Hi. How's it going?
Melissa Longo is here wearing an awesome family shirt that you can find at the link in the description box below. Check out the Star Trek and Chill Shopify store. Is that the Ferengi one? Yep.
It
Looks
is.
Great.
I need the Cisco one.
Gesundheit.
Somebody sneezed.
Oh. Cat or human?
Human.
Oh, I see. When I hear my cat sneeze, I'm like, oh, bless you. You probably think I'm crazy.
Dr. Anne-Marie Seagull is also here wearing an awesome shirt because she does every week. Yep, I knew it.
Chill. I'm just really into this one.
You
are
never
into
take
it
that
off.
One.
Yeah, I never take it off.
Literally. My name is Ryan T. Husk, and I got a compliment on my shirt earlier today too.
Yeah.
By a sci-fi actor. An actor that was in a very popular science fiction show complimented me on this and recognized it as being Star Trek related. Who is that actor? Well, we'll just tease.
If you say
that
Scott
for now.
Bakula, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Oh boy.
I love that man.
Boy.
I love the ageless wonder.
The ageless wonder.
He just gets more and more beautiful with that silver.
What's up, everybody in the live chat? We see you, Peter H, Rose Kirby, David Gregory, Volk, BL, Chuck A, Stephanie Berner. Hey, that's twice in a row. Welcome back, Stephanie, Chris Gavin, Wayner, Glenn Iverson, and everybody, Fran Iverson, and so many random fandoms. Welcome. Back of the head. Back of the head. Did you hear, John Orchiola? We have your special new nickname that we're going to announce.
Yeah, I was going to say, you haven't spilled it yet.
Not a lot of pressure, but you have to have this. And when you write for screenrant.com, it needs to say this nickname. The profanity. Charlene Schmidt is
here. What's up,
bitches?
Gotta stay true to the name.
Love it.
How's everyone?
We're doing great. That's so good. Cool. It's all been intros so far. So let's get into that intro. What's up, Matt Boardman? Melissa Longo, everybody in the live chat, what are you drinking today? It's kind of a warm one, right? Melissa, what are you drinking?
Some lovely old flower.
What's that now?
Arnold Palmer. In a
I have no
corks
idea what's
glass.
going on.
No, I never can say that right. It always comes out wrong. Arnold Palmer. It's a
Okay,
mix
you got
between
it.
tea and lemonade.
It's delicious.
Yeah, it is delicious. In my Quarks Industries glass.
Yes.
Hmm? I always say it wrong.
We'll
It's
get
a
it
tongue
right one of these
twister.
days.
It's a tongue twister.
Oh, shoot. That's what I forgot. I should have gotten another White Claw for today. Every Friday should be
I know
White Claw.
yuzu. I want to know what the yuzu tastes
Dude,
like.
go. Get it now.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, but we
We'll hold down the
need
fort.
to know what were the three other options?
Yuzu something.
Watermelon
Acai.
lime.
That's
Yeah,
the one
but we
you
already
said.
tried that one.
Yeah,
Acai
Acai.
something.
Oh yeah.
that's right.
What was the other one? Let me consult whiteclaw.com.
So is something mango?
Oh yeah, maybe that was it.
Or peach.
Remember.
I love when
I
they
don't
first
know.
ask you if you're over 21. Like it matters.
to get
when
on
you
a
go to
website.
Of course I am.
to look at their ads.
Please.
So
Now-
what are you drinking, Anne-Marie?
Okay, here's the thing. Nothing. I didn't have time to go to this store to get something.
What?
Aw.
Not even tap water?
Yeah, I know. Whoops. Okay.
That's
You
okay.
don't
I've got
sound
like
like
5
Shard.
beverages. What about you, Shard? You seem to
I've
have
got-
multiple beverages sometimes.
Yes, I have enough for both me and Anne-Marie. I have
Oh,
some of my
very good.
own lemonade stuff
Hey,
and
what
some water
theme?
to follow up with that because I was talking Babylon 5 before this and then had a meeting right before that. So I've been talking online in some capacity since 3. And then because it is Friday and because it is warm, I have a margarita.
Oh, that's
Yum.
amazing.
What
Nice.
flavor?
Just a good old classic.
Hmm.
Triple
Looks-
sec and
Pink.
little.
Yeah.
I added like a tiny bit of pomegranate liqueur.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
By the way, I was smearing your gift all over my body these last few days. Thank you, Shar.
Oh, right. So
That sounds so dirty, but it's actually very clean.
Right. Lemon. When
How
you said
was it? Did you like
lemonade, it
it?
reminded me of it because I wanted to eat it because it's
Where's
lemon
the other
flavor.
one?
You don't eat soap and put it in your mouth unless you're really naughty.
Yeah.
yeah.
Speaking of which, Katie, what are you drinking?
Well, I have my classic Michigan bottled water and 3 cake pops that I took from a graduation party because they're amazing.
Love
Okay,
it.
what flavor are they?
No
And
one
do we
tell
get to help you pick which one you eat?
Oh my god.
Well, I
Yes.
think one is like white chocolate and the other one is like regular chocolate.
Oh.
And I think they're like
Regular.
fudge brownie, maybe. Let me see.
Oh,
We gotta just rip open. It's got sprinkles,
Yeah, we like sprinkles.
lumpy. It's like a weird mouth. But
We like lumpy too.
oh my gosh.
nice.
It's so
my
dense.
gosh.
Oh, that looks
fudgy.
dense. Uh-huh.
It's so dense. Mm.
That sounds delicious.
All right.
Oh my
So
gosh,
in the live
yes.
chat,
I'm glad
we
I stole
have
these.
the poll other than the watermelon lime white claw that I already tried last week. Thank you, Anne-Marie Seagull. Which flavor should I try out next? The one that is yuzu something,
Citrus yuzu smash.
the one that is acai some. Oh, I forgot they're all
Wild
smash.
berry acai smash.
Acai.
Yes.
Or the other one.
Donald.
We couldn't remember what's the other
Okay,
one.
the other one. I think it's like something pomelo smash.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
that sounds right.
pomelo.
Oh,
Pomelo Anderson, I think it was.
Tropical pomelo smash. So I don't know like what
That-
it's
The
smashed with.
Pomelo Anderson smash. That sounds.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
like
it
an
sounds
Arnold
good.
Palmer
Listen
smash.
to the description.
Mm.
A
Arnold
complex
Palmer
blend
smash.
of juicy pomelo, grapefruit, perfectly blended with a tropical combination of lime, orange, and lemon. Oh my God, these are so gourmet.
Pomelo Anderson now with grapefruit and smash. So John Orchiola, your new nickname, it's official. We don't make the rules, we just follow them, is John Farr.
That's a good name.
Oh, like
John
Confar?
Farr. Yeah, like Ponfar.
Oh.
JONN.
Yeah,
we
with
know.
2 R's.
No, wait, it's 1 N, 2 R's, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, it's on my t-shirt. Yeah.
Right.
Consult the
Okay.
I
t-shirt
told my
that
brother
goes.
about your t-shirt. I told him if he ever saw someone with it, it was probably you to say
Yeah.
hi.
Aw.
I'm so sad that Shops at Risa went out of like stopped being a thing. They had the best t-shirts.
All right. Well, I hope everybody in the live chat is also enjoying a beverage. Everybody needs to have 2 beverages now to make up for Anne Marie.
Yes.
As she,
No, back of the head. He says, I like it. I'll use it every 7 years.
Perfect.
excellent.
Nice.
Well played.
Excellent.
Great.
All right. So I guess I have to put away the beverages that I did have. I had some delicious leftover freshly
Ooh,
squeezed
lukewarm
orange juice.
juice. How do you not drink that immediately? It's so good.
Yummy. I also was like, if I'm really thirsty, I could drink this jug of carrot juice,
Ooh,
which
Oh,
looks
golly.
really good.
yum.
Looks
Your
really
organs
good, but
would hate you
would
No,
they?
they
Isn't it
wouldn't.
healthy? I don't know. It seems
They
healthy.
wouldn't
In-
help
in
you.
portioned
you.
amounts. I feel like that
It
would
always-
probably bind you up for weeks.
Not carrots.
Bind me up
Wouldn't it?
how?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. Maybe my belly's just upset about every food that I eat.
Oh.
That would wreck me.
Yeah, maybe like too much juice. I don't know, especially if it has added sugar, which I don't know if carrot juice would or not, but
Like if it
That could
has
wreck
to
you.
Speaking
taste
of
good.
Wreck Me, did you guys remember? Anybody see that Disney movie Wreck Me, Ralph?
mm-mm.
I
Oh,
think
it
you're
was a
on a
good
different
one.
website for
Wreck-It.
streaming than I am.
That's the Spice Channel.
No, Wreck Me, Ralph. Right? It was really good. The second one wasn't as good.
Wreck-It, Ralph.
Ryan.
Wreck me, Ralph.
But still.
I thought it was really good.
That was good.
It was better than
Wow.
I expected. Hello, shout out to Mohammed Noor. Oh, he says happy Picard Day, happy Juneteenth
Hey.
weekend. Yes, and
Yeah.
Father's Day. This is
Yeah.
like the holy trinity of a good weekend, right?
Man.
We have
all
Captain
happening.
Picard Day,
Yes.
Juneteenth, and Father's Day.
See, I
What a
forgot it was
deal.
Captain Picard Day. Otherwise, I absolutely would have included it on the forecast because I have these little icons. It's like Father's Day, Juneteenth, and then I would just put like a bald head and not explain it at all.
But yeah, in all seriousness, to all the fathers out there and all the amazing work that you do, very special, happy Father's Day to you. And also a very happy and special Juneteenth Monday for everybody as well. That is a very, very important holiday. And I'm so glad it's finally getting the notoriety and the love that it deserves. It's actually a national holiday with people being out of work, so we can actually celebrate it and observe it. And kids can say, why do we have the day off? And parents can say, well, I'm glad you asked. And then there we go. And then the kid's like, I want to go play. And they're like, no, too late. You asked. Here's the answer. You have to sit here and learn.
In this 5-hour lecture, I will.
Yeah. And the kid will be better for it.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. So I'll go get that beverage as promised. It looks like to end the poll, it looks like 17% said the yuzu something smash. 26% said the other one, which was what? Oh yeah, the Pamela Anderson
Pamela.
one. Pamela Anderson smash.
But we all want to hear you say the Arnold way.
Acai.
Yes.
It's not getting old for a
56%
long
said that
time.
one. Just like Arnold. like
Exactly.
You can't spell old
Arnold.
without Arnold. Wait, can't spell Arnold without
Right. No, you can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Let's talk about Ryan while he's away.
Ooh, what's the hot goss? Who's got the dirt?
Ooh. Wait,
You hear he
Sean.
drinks room temperature orange juice? Like what?
Oh, wait. I just want to
Oh.
talk about Babylon 5.
It's
Mhm.
We
gigantic bottles
should.
of carrot.
Because we
juice.
got a
Yeah.
trailer we can talk about.
I know.
Finally,
Oh my God,
finally the
it's so
trailer
good.
dropped. Yay. So, okay. Initial thoughts. What have you got, Anne-Marie?
It was like a really anime look to it. Do you think? Like,
I saw more
or I don't know
comic
how to
book
describe it,
energy.
like comic book, yeah, in a way that I was not expecting.
Yeah, I
Oh,
wasn't fully
interesting.
expecting that either, but I wasn't exactly sure what to expect. I'm not mad at it though. I think it works
Yeah.
great. It
Yeah.
looks beautiful.
Oh,
So I'm definitely excited. Like the more we're getting to see, the more I think, oh, this is gonna be really good.
and like
and-
the actors that like who passed away, I felt like the renditions of their voices now were like very respectful, and you could believe that they were them. Like a really good
It was
way.
kind of hard for say Delenn and Jakar because
Delenn
we
is
got
hard.
so
Yeah,
very
yeah.
little, but Phil Lamar as Dr. Franklin was spot on, and I'm so
Yes.
excited for
Yes.
that. Yes.
Oh, Phil Lamar, cool.
Yes. Yeah, he's in the new
Love
B5
that dude.
animated movie that's coming out in August. And apparently
This
it's
one?
going to be available for streaming and then also Blu-ray discs, and you can pre-order now. So get them.
Now, see, what I found interesting with that voice is for AI and everything, there's new applications that are now bringing back voices of deceased people and like
Yes.
redoing it to put into modern works. And it's become a very hot button topic. So I wonder if they ever considered that for this movie.
I don't know if the technology was there when they were recording this, I think as far back as a year and a half ago. And so maybe that wasn't kind of a fully developed possibility. I would say now you'd have to figure out the rights maybe with the family.
Yeah,
And maybe that's
exactly.
still a gray area. I don't know.
They found a cassette tape with John Lennon recorded a song that's been missing for like however many decades, and they used AI to pull
Wow.
his voice from the music, and they're doing it as a new song that's going to be released.
Oh,
So
that's
it's like,
really
yeah, it's fascinating how that's happening. So when you mentioned like
Wow.
passed away at voice actors, it's like
Mhm.
there's a chance.
Yeah,
But
there's
do-
already a thing. What is it called? Oh shit. There's like an AI that has several, people who have gone on and it's voice simulators. You can have them say anything. Like the Alex Trebek one is really good. There's Tupac Shakur. But there's also plenty of living people too. And there's also like an ethical gray area on that too, right?
Mhm.
So I have a feeling we're going to be seeing like everything else trying to catch up with the development of this technology because it is changing so rapidly.
I want a
Well, and it
Bobcat
has-
Goldthwait one.
Yeah, but
That would be awesome.
It has a lot to do with what's going on with the writer's strike and then possibly the SAG strike and how AI
Right.
will play out in those contracts as well.
So
Mhm.
the voice AI that I was thinking of, it's called UberDuck. And they have tons of
UberDuck.
voices on there if you want to play with it.
Checking that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need, and we should get a Muhammad Noor one. We should get like a petition and be like, Uberduck, you don't have Dr. Muhammad Noor, and you
And all
call
of us just, like,
yourself
flood
an
them.
AI
Window.
voice bank.
Isn't that coming with Siri where you can program it to be in your own voice coming in iOS 17?
Ooh.
I think that was at the last
No.
Apple WWDC or whatever the heck it is. I don't even really know.
Let me tell you, as someone who has to listen to her voice every day, it's torture and you'll hate it. So don't use your own voice.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
not saying I do it either. No. I've spent far too many hours editing podcasts for that.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Oh, so verdict on this, pretty good.
All
Pretty
right.
good.
Purple.
The wild berry acai
Is it
smash.
There it is.
acai berry also?
Mhm.
But just mixed
Yeah.
berry.
Basically, it's very good. What was the one
It's
last week?
very good.
Watermelon lime. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
rate,
Yes.
rate them.
Yeah. How do they stack up?
They're both really good. I would say the watermelon lime is a little bit better, slightly, but
They
they're
do
both
watermelon well.
they're both very good. And you know what I was thinking when I was walking back all the way back over to here is that I believe we have exactly six more Fridays before Star Trek Las Vegas. and we have 6
Wow.
more flavors to try out because there's 2 more in this
I
variety pack,
planned it that way.
and there's 4 more in the other variety pack. So we could literally try one every week, and then we'll make a very informed decision on which White Claw to bring to Vegas. That's kind of weird.
Make
Never
it the
mind.
official beverage of Vegas.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
If they'll sponsor us.
Usually, like, I feel like where were we even last year? Bally's, that's now Horseshoe. They like only had black cherry, which is typical.
Oh, it's so typical.
So
Ah.
typical. Places like
How
only
dare they.
ever have black cherry.
I wonder
And-
if the Rio will be just as disappointing or if they'll be better.
Oh, they'll have knockoff for sure.
Yeah. Rio is
It's home.
It's disappointing in the best way. I love Rio.
Oh gosh. What a great tagline for
I love it so much.
no, but that's home. That's
Yeah, I
where-
just like hate the
it's-
prestigiousness of the rest of Vegas. I love that Rio just is like, whatever, we're Rio. It's the best.
Very
Come here,
very
get drunk,
important
have fun.
question in the live chat. Our good friend Faith Howell says, these White Claw things, are they sweet, or is it like flavored sparkling water but with alcohol? It's the
Yes.
latter. Mhm.
Oh.
But
But like a good kind of sparkling water.
Say not
like,
the gross aftertaste.
like
kind,
clearly
is it?
Canadian.
that's what's so
Full
cool
of that
about it.
stuff.
I don't even know if it has any
Wow.
calories or anything, but it tastes
100.
like 100. Oh, boo.
Oh,
Sorry.
I mean, the
But I don't
tequila
know
has
about the
less than
Smash
that.
ones.
Yeah. Char's like, what's with all the 12 ounces? Just slam that one thing and you have less calories.
Right? Just take the shot straight up. Go for it.
But
Drink a
on the
lot of
subject,
water.
on the subject of Rio and Bally's, when we first got to the Star Trek Las Vegas last year, I remember thinking like, this is weird. I don't like being on the strip because there's all these normies. It's a new place. But it actually, now I look back on it with fondness because it's like we're trying out a new place. It was exciting. It was interesting. It was like, where do we all hang out? Where do we all meet up? What's this awesome pizza place? It ended up actually being a really good time at Bally's. So shout out to Bally's for coming through in the clutch for us.
Yeah,
Even though
that's
they
was
only had
unique.
4 elevators.
I know that was
They
killer.
tried, and that is where you hung out, was
Biggest
by the
thing.
elevators, because 1, you had to, and 2, that's where everybody was.
That's where we met up.
Yes, it sure was. That's where that's where I got photos of you in your macrocosm costume, and it was so cool.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Matt
can't wait to see
Boardman-
what you do this. Are you coming this year? Have you decided?
I don't know. It's expensive. So,
I know it is.
and I ran over a deer this week. So we're
Yeah.
Pay
$1,000
off the
out. Yeah.
family.
No.
Boy.
Yes. I have to go find his little pawns and be like, here's $500. I'm so sorry. No, the semi in front of me hit it and we're in a construction zone. And so it's just like this body falls from behind the semi at 2 a.m. and I'm going 60. I'm like, guess
Oh
we're
my gosh,
going
you
over.
in
I
traffic,
shouldn't
Katie. Oh my god.
drive. I want trains. I just want to take the train. So yeah, we'll see. That's a long-winded way of saying maybe if I find a roomie, I could go, but we'll find out.
Okay. Let's talk after the show. I might be able to
Yeah.
help you out.
Excellent.
My
So
wallet's
Matt
screaming
Boardman,
in the corner. No.
just to finish off the beverage talk, what he says is it like LaCroix, which tastes like it looked at a fruit truck or something. Someone dissolved a runt candy in one runt candy. My favorite was when people were coming up with like funny LaCroix flavors because it's just barely, it's like, this flavor is that it was carried next to a case of bananas, but my favorite of those
This
was
is hilarious.
hint of lime.
Oh,
That's
So,
amazing.
how
Yeah,
much
that's
is a
very clever.
hint exactly? So that you can have that and then you get the hint of the hint.
Yeah, it's just a hint of lime.
But then is it lime at all?
Oh, my one of my brothers used to always make us get pepperoni pizza, even though like no one liked pepperoni. And then we saw him and he was picking out the pepperoni. We were like, "You're the one who made us get this." He's like, "I just like essence of pepperoni." We're like,
God.
Essence of
You know-
pepperoni?
I had a friend, Ulysses, my friend who used to do that where I would get like I like to get jalapenos on my pizza. And he's like, oh, let's split the pizza, And I was like, I don't think you like jalapenos. And he's like, oh, I'll just pick them off. And he goes, I like the juice.
Oh.
And I'm like, all right. I'll go with that,
Fair
'cause it
enough.
cooks without making my mouth water. It sounds delicious.
Reminds me of that kid last year who went viral, the corn kid. It has the juice.
I like corn.
Yeah, it's corn.
Oh gosh.
Essence of
The
pepperoni says
remixes.
like a perfume you do not want to get.
Ugh. I feel like there are a few people wearing that at the gym, honestly.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Oh,
Care for it.
golly.
They like walk by and I'm like, is that
Oh, yeah.
spam? What is that?
Yikes.
Hot
People
and
need to
moist.
Be more
Ew.
critical of their food intake, it
Mm.
sounds like. Sorry, I'm being judgmental today, aren't I?
And that's
It's
okay.
true.
Makes good
So-
fodder
People
for the
need to hear
chat.
that they smell like pepperoni. They just don't smell it themselves.
Now, Shar and Anne Marie, look, I know it's Star Trek and chill. It's not Babylon 5 and chill.
Oh, we already
yet.
did.
They already
Yeah,
did
but-
it while you were away.
You
Okay.
missed it.
Yep, you
We
were
discussed the
part of it.
trailer while you were off getting the.
That was it in 40
Yeah, exactly.
seconds?
We're obviously talking about it more.
We're efficient.
It's on the thumbnail.
Well, I still wanted to ask both of you this, since both of you have seen it all the way through. Melissa and Katie have not, though, right?
I haven't touched the series. I should.
Me neither.
Just the
Mm.
My
first
virgin viewing of
episode.
it.
Just the
Hey,
first.
speaking of which, here's a really big selling point for this animated movie that's coming out is you don't have to have the homework of knowing the whole series, everything that's come before. The creator and writer, Joe Straczynski, says that you can come into this completely blind, not knowing anything about Babylon 5 and still enjoy it. So it's one of those things, I think, where if you see the deep cuts, you'll recognize it and you'll appreciate it. But if you don't, it's okay. You can still follow the story. So this might be a really good entry point.
I'm gonna have a new obsession. Yay!
Yay!
I'm interested to see if it attracts any new fans.
I have a
also
feeling
another
it's,
thing.
I hope so. I mean,
Mhm.
since it's going to be out on streaming, it's accessible to pretty much anybody because we all stream something somewhere, right? Or is anybody else a serial subscriber? Because I rotate. That's what I do. Because
Really?
Yeah, I've gotten
Too.
really into the game
Yeah.
of rotating.
there's
Yeah.
too many anymore. The whole
Right.
thing about cord cutting used to be you'd save so much money by not paying cable, but now there's all the streaming services.
Right.
And so now we're paying, $10 here, $10
Yeah.
there, $6.99
Sometimes I
here.
forget I have one too, so I'm not saving money at all. I'm just blowing it.
Dude,
Yeah,
my
so,
family
like-
has this great thing where we all we have it, everything subscribed, everyone pitches in, and when it's on my card, so whenever I get the bill, I send Bruce the shark from Nemo to everyone, just like loan shark. And then it's just the
Hey!
hello, and it works perfectly. So if anyone wants in on
Excellent.
this, you too can get a loan shark text once a month.
Nice. Yeah, we'd cancel and then resubscribe when we want to watch stuff. Like we held off on
Right.
Apple TV for a while. And then in the last 2 months, we did subscribe, finally watched all of Ted Lasso, watched For All Mankind. And now that we're done with that, we're probably going to put that
reminds me I
on
need to
pause and then go back
cancel
to
Apple
Hulu.
TV. Yeah.
You might consider the morning show on Apple.
Yeah.
I need to
That's a
watch
good
that.
call.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Maybe
feel
we
like
won't
it hit a
cancel
little
yet.
close to home.
And Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
definitely in Katie's territory
Mhm.
for sure.
I want to know if they get the just pure depression right.
Oh, no. Oh, it reminds me of working
we're
at the
covering
newspaper.
All of it. Exactly.
Bunch of
It's like-
miserable gits having to put
Oh,
news out.
yes. A
was
train
us.
derailed and ran into
That
an
was us.
orphanage that was selling lemonade to help puppies in need. That's the kind of stories that we're getting.
At least you guys don't have to do nasty, horrific editorials and the letters to the editor.
Oh.
People who have opinions and nothing better to do. And Yeah.
Mhm. If I had that segment, I would print them out, I'd read them, and then I'd throw them in a garbage can that's on fire. And this is our weekly segment. Here we go.
that's what many of us wanted to do after we had to proofread them.
Oh.
Oy.
Oh. So the morning show, watch it. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Let's relive trauma. They'll be
Well,
great.
That reminds me, I need to cancel Apple TV until For All Mankind's back.
When is the fourth season coming, Anne Marie?
I don't know. I just checked on. Let's look again.
Okay, because I know that
thought it said
they
sometime in
like
July, but when I just checked on like IMDb a few days ago, nothing was up yet.
okay.
Huh.
Probably a while then. And I wonder if the strike is going
Yeah,
to
it's
affect
not.
that at all. Like, did they shoot it
No,
all?
it was
Or
totally done filming and everything a couple months ago.
okay.
Oh, cool.
Okay. So yeah, when that comes out, I mean, yeah, of course, I'm right back on board. I'm
Exactly.
hardcore addicted
Yeah.
again
Like-
to a show that I knew I would. That's why I held off for so
Yay.
long. But it's so good.
So good.
Yeah.
Melissa, have you seen For All Mankind? Yeah, I've
No,
just seen the
I-
first episode.
I don't have Apple TV, so and the morning show I got to see because of the screeners that they
Oh,
sent
cool.
out. Yeah.
I have to
could
say,
get a
like,
hold of
Apple TV's been
screeners.
nice. I do love it because I switch out all my streamers, so I'm not paying like $1 million. Like, the nice thing is theirs at least is only $4.99, not like $9.99 or $14.99.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Netflix is
Ugh.
expensive now.
Well, luckily,
And it's not good.
my
It
parents
doesn't have
take care of
Star
that
Trek anymore.
account. I take care of Hulu. I take care of HBO. Like, we all switch out, but like the ones that you add on Amazon, you can't really share with people.
Right. This is true.
Well, and they're all starting to bundle now. So
Yeah.
Right. Can't you get Paramount Plus with Showtime or something like that now?
And then it's Disney Plus, Hulu, and
Something like that.
ESPN Plus.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one that got me. I'll tell you, during
I'm not
the
going to
World
try and
Cup,
talk shit about
also
Hulu,
live
but-
TV on there. Mm.
Oh, yeah.
But it
They,
was
like, charge
so
you extra if
expensive.
you
It was like
bundle.
$85.
what?
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
Ouch.
is
It
that a
does.
real number for streaming TV?
No.
That doesn't
It's
It's
sound
not
right.
like you get hundreds of
$5.
channels. You get like 60 channels, and
That's
then
Yeah,
Hulu
it's like
library.
you got
It's
you
cable.
got like
Yeah,
Hulu,
it's cable.
is cable.
ESPN, I think HBO came with it, and then like live TV. But now it's a little bit better than regular live TV because obviously if you miss a show, it's right there and you can just watch it later and you can. But I don't know. It's like, why is it $85 for live? Isn't live TV less than that? Is it live
You
TV
would
like?
think.
I mean, if you
No,
can
I
get it
haven't
over the
had TV
airwaves,
in, like,
sure.
a
A pair of
decade.
rabbit ears.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got those too.
I was such
Occasionally
a sucker,
we'll
but I
flip
did
through
it.
because we get all sorts of weird channels and multiple languages too.
That's
in
cool.
LA. There's tons of channels and like some of them are in Korean, some are in Japanese, some are in Mandarin.
Cool.
It's all over the place, plus all the shopping channels. And Univision and Telemundo, which is awesome.
Oh,
Really?
Telemundo. Do you watch the telenovelas?
No, I do not.
Here's a fun question. This is for everybody in the live chat. Okay, like there's obviously the big ones like Hulu, Paramount Plus is the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
There's it's not HBO, it's Max now,
It's
right?
Max now.
And then there's Netflix, all these, Amazon Prime. What's the most random streamer that you have? Like, I know
that's so
our
big.
buddy Darth Shuey loves Pluto TV because it's free.
It's
And
free.
It's like regular TV. It's like, yeah, wait a minute,
Yeah.
regular TV and it's free. So why am I paying? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Boomerang.
But then there's
Pluto
also
TV is
other
amazing.
ones.
PBS
like-
Masterpiece, which is amazing. Acorn
Yeah.
PBS
Box,
Master.
and MHZ channel, like, which is
I
all
had to get
European.
Masterpiece to watch the David Tennant 80 days or Around the World in 80
Yeah.
days.
It's good.
Ooh.
It is
So
so
good.
good. I'm like obsessed.
And then
with
his son
PBS
shows
Masterpiece
up and it's
streamer.
like,
Oh,
yeah, like all
Aw.
of David's new works, he's like working with his son too in them. And it's just like,
That's so
he
cute.
loves him.
What was
Super cute.
what was the one you said, Amory? DMZ, the demilitarized zone or something, or
No,
TMZ?
MHZ.
DMC.
MHZ.
MHZ, like megahertz?
It's like hardcore European shows. Like they're not even that good. A lot of them aren't even that good. It's just, but that's how you watch French Village, and that's how you watch Captain Marlowe, which is like my favorite French detective lady.
Oh, BL also says Tubi. Shag 840 says Shudder. It's $5 a month, and it's
Oh, that's the
all
horror
horror.
one.
Oh, that's very good.
Okay, haven't tried that.
Interesting. Yeah, but there's one for like every channel. now.
Every channel, and also like special interest groups.
Mhm.
Sometimes I like go
What?
and see like all the options just because it's like it's so random. Like some will be like travel, but in specific parts of the world, or like this country's version of documentaries. They're like a million.
Do you
of
ever
them.
get like the channels that are just like logs on a fire and then it's Christmas music in the background?
Oh,
It's like year
Yes. We do that day after Thanksgiving every year.
round.
We
Yes.
play that
Aw.
and the Beavis and Butthead Christmas specials.
Oh my
That's our
gosh, yes.
tradition in our house.
I love that.
Okay. However, this is an article here from broadbandsearch.net. This is 23
Whoa.
alternative,
Wow.
lesser known streaming services you've probably never heard of.
Okay.
There's-
Wow.
Hoopla.
That sounds fun.
Never heard of it.
Nope.
I'll
me
just read the
neither.
first line. Probably the most interesting thing about Hoopla
Oh,
that it's completely free. Well, not completely. We pay for it with our tax dollars as part of the funding we give to public libraries. Oh, that's
That's
fun.
so
oh, that's
Okay.
cool. Interesting.
Then
Why is
there's
that not like advertise them more?
Yeah.
Then
Yeah,
there's
support your public
Canopy.
library.
Canopy is a very similar service to Hoopla in that it's offered to you free through your library membership.
Oh,
However,
Give me a library
It's
card.
slightly
So
different in the films it puts up
libraries
there.
is where it's at. That's what I'm getting out of
Yeah.
this.
Bellini,
TV.
Chaplin, Bergman. Ah,
We've heard of Crackle, right?
yes.
Crackle TV
Yeah.
is a free streaming service that at face value looks much like Netflix or Hulu, but it's different in that it features more than 200 movies and or television shows that are available on a rotating basis, meaning what's there one month might not be there the next.
Oh yeah, it's like streaming service.
Yeah.
Right, like all the other streaming services.
Yeah. And we've heard of Tubi
Mhm.
TV. We Dr. Noor, we watched something on Tubi for Watch the First. What was it?
Hmm.
You know what's on Tubi?
Oh, a
Babylon
tale.
5.
It was a tale dark and grim. No. Sorry, it's the next one. It was A Man Called Hawk for Cisco Day.
Oh yeah, I knew
Of
that.
course. It was A Man Called Hawk for
Okay.
Cisco Day on Tubi. All 13 episodes are on there free. You don't even have to sign up. It's just free to watch. It's just with commercials. And Shar, you were saying Babylon 5's on there?
It sure is all 5 seasons.
Wow.
I don't know if the
Wow.
movies are on there, but
Wow.
all 5 seasons are. So if you want to watch Babylon 5 for free,
Well
you absolutely
then.
can. Plus, I think it is on Pluto TV if you just do their
Oh.
on-demand thing. So
Think I'll join that
it's
cult.
accessible. What's that,
Oh,
Katie?
and Muhammad
I
says
think I'm going to
Battlestar
join your cult
Galactica.
then.
Join my cult.
Yeah.
Yes,
problem
one of
is-
us, one of us.
I don't know if you guys have the same problem where you go to so many conventions and then you have so many fandoms that you're in that you want to meet so many people and it's just you're poor. So
Yeah, well, here's the thing about B5 is, I mean, there's sometimes a presence at conventions, but it's not what it used to be because the show's no longer in its prime. It's been 20 something years since the show properly ended. So you don't have to worry too much about that part. Like sometimes it gets into general interest conventions, like they'll have a B5 guest, but it won't be a B5 themed convention. Like that's
Okay.
probably not happening again, at least in the near future. Don't worry about that part.
Okay.
Come to Vegas instead.
I like that Katie is joining all of these so far. She's taking
Yeah.
notes on all of them.
You know,
What do you got,
cults are
Melissa?
exhausting
Gosh,
though.
yeah. They
The,
are.
Yeah.
Muhammad said the Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, that one too.
Ooh,
Oh, is
gotta
it?
get that one.
I guess the original one, because that's the one you
Was it?
reviewed.
Oh, you know, that's a cult I've been meaning to join.
Me too. Someone
I-
was just telling me, like, I really have to.
It's
Oh
I've
my
been meaning to watch
goodness.
this
good.
forever.
You
It's
guys,
really good.
speaking of Battlestar Galactica, that is who I saw today who complimented me on my shirt. The original boomer from 1978, Herb Jefferson
Oh.
No kidding?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
I
He
was
does
at the,
like you.
Jr. Yeah, I was today. So I was at the cafe that, you know, he
Today.
frequents. And, you know, he came up to me. We said our hellos. We chatted for a while. And he's like, hey, nice shirt. And like, I was surprised he recognized it from this. But apparently he knows he keeps up with his Star Trek because he was pretty excited about that. So everybody at home that's wondering how Boomer is doing, he's doing very well. In fact, he seemed healthier and more spry
Nice.
today than he had in the past. So maybe, maybe he's got a new workout regimen or new diet or something like that, but it was noticeable. He seemed to be on the up and up a little bit better. So it's great to see him. Shout out to
All
Boom
right.
Boom.
Oh.
Cool.
That's all I have to say about that.
Great.
It's good.
I've seen
Cheers.
only the first episode. Yeah, cheers
So I
to
need
Boomer.
to put BSG on my
Cheers to
to-do
Boomer.
list.
Hmm. Cheers.
Your to-view list. Oh,
Yeah,
and
my
Marie's
to-do
all
list.
awkward. I still don't have a drink.
Awkward.
All right. But yeah, so that was on Tubi, huh? I don't recall.
Yeah,
Apparently.
Tubi. Sorry, the helicopters are circling over, and I don't know if they're coming
they
to get me
hunting
or
for you?
what. In LA, you never know if it's just traffic or if it's train.
Dude, it's
I
always
have a
at like
window
2 in the
open because
morning,
it's like
too.
perfectly 80 degrees. So the breeze is beautiful and I don't want to turn the AC on, but train and helicopters and generalized chaos.
From now on, every time Shar says AC, we have to say Slater. That's the
Oh my
rule.
God.
That's
I
That's
want
the rule.
AC.
Okay, what do you call it?
Wow.
The air
Oh, no,
conditioner?
it's AC. Yeah, no, you're right.
Oh, okay. It's got to be Slater.
Yeah, Saved by the Bell.
Yeah. Somewhere in
Uh,
Wyoming, there's this exit for Slater Road. And I always thought of AC
Oh.
Slater whenever I drove past that.
Oh, yeah.
That's amazing.
Tubi, I think we got Tubi. Yeah.
Tubi
The
or not Tubi?
Criterion channel. Oh, yeah,
Oh,
I've
the
heard of this one
Criterion
too.
collection.
The
I've
what?
not heard of that.
Oh.
It says movies are
Of course
such a big
it's
part of our
$10.99 a month.
lives, and they have been for so long, but too many of us stream modern classics or watch them in theaters without really understanding the history of the industry. Whoa, $11 a month.
Yeah,
That's
they're
nuts.
so full of themselves.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Warner Archive,
Wow.
another good option for those looking to explore the history of film. Not me. Warner Archive has more than 800 films to choose from that have release dates
Oh,
ranging
that's
from
interesting.
1930 to 1990. I'll check out the last decade in
No, I
that
love old movies.
era.
Me too.
No, like those are really interesting because sometimes like it's very hard to find particular ones. So if it's like a catalog of all one company, they're more likely to have it. And it used to be like when you were trying to do like deep dives in films, it would be so hard to find things. You would get like these esoteric catalogs and like there'd be one copy in the world. Like that's an amazing thing.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, Muhammad corrects himself in the live chat saying it's for Battlestar Galactica was not on Tubi, but we don't know. Maybe it was Peacock. Peacock does sound right,
Wait,
Muhammad.
the
You know
original
that.
BSG?
The
Yes.
original.
I thought you
BSG.
guys had to find it like on YouTube or something weird.
I think that was Star Blazers
Oh.
that we had to
I
watch
thought for a
on
while
YouTube.
people kept recommending it and you kept saying like you couldn't find it anywhere, but
All right.
I don't know.
It's too much to
I
keep
still
track of,
think
y'all.
it
Spreadsheet.
would be fun to watch the reboot.
It's Peacock.
Watch the
Okay.
first
On
reboot.
Peacock.
Oh, wait.
Wait, this is why I have Just Watch, the app that tells you where everything is,
Hey, that's smart.
which is an amazing app.
Wait,
That's
let
the
me
way
make
to go
sure that
anymore.
this is the correct. Yeah, it is Peacock. Or you could watch it for a couple bucks on Prime TV. It's also on Vudu or Apple TV on your Roku device. Oh, God, there's so
okay.
much streaming now.
There
So many
really
channels.
is. Oi.
Mhm.
You guys want to hear more of these streaming services, or is
Yeah.
that
It's
dumb?
fun.
No, keep going.
Okay.
There's
I
some
wanna
of these I've
warn
never
you.
heard of. And
The next
I would
one
like to.
Is
Yeah.
Fandor,
Oh,
which
that I-
sounds like
Hey.
Andor.
Muhammad's superhero name.
Mm.
I am Fandor. It says built out of its magazine and well-read online editorial, Fandor is the ideal platform for movie buffs or those who would like to become one, as it features some 6 1,000 movies that are considered non-mainstream
Holy
classics.
mackerel.
Ooh. All right.
Pandora's $10 a month. Then there's, I've heard of also a Tribeca short
Yeah,
list.
I've done the Tribeca ones before. They're cool.
You would, because of the New York Film Festival, huh?
I love indie movies.
It's a streaming service based entirely on the world famous New York Film Festival. It includes just 150
That's
titles,
so awesome.
but each one of them has been carefully chosen by a select group of well-known snooty critics and enthusiasts.
Well, I feel like Big Apple Film Festival is actually becoming like what Tribeca used to be. But yeah, it's cool. It was especially cool like when I wasn't living here and I wanted to get those videos and you couldn't, like in Wisconsin. I love that channel.
Good old Wisconsin.
Is that where you're originally from, Anne-Marie?
Mhm.
Oh,
Really
okay.
went
I
to
did not
school
know
there.
this.
Can't you tell from her Wisconsin accent?
No. What Wisconsin accent?
How long were you there, Anne-Marie?
From like when I was 3 till 18 and then for 4 years in med school.
And you don't have
Wow.
you should have an accent then for sure.
You really
Got the
should.
Wisconsin accent.
Yeah.
Wisconsin. You still like
It
cheese?
comes out when I say Wisconsin.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Like Anne-Marie sounds
It,
like
it used to be very strong in college, I think, probably.
Really?
yeah. Definitely don't hear it. What about you, Katie? You're a Midwest gal. Do you hear a little accent in Anne-Marie? Because I know you can lapse in and
A
out of
little
yours
bit.
whenever you want.
Oh yeah. No, the Great Lakes areas have a little bit of an accent. So you can pick us out a little bit easier than others. Like Michigan sometimes has a bit of a southern drawl for some reason.
Oh.
And yeah, it's really weird.
So does
yeah,
Ohio.
Wisconsin. Yeah, Ohio. Oh my gosh, yeah. They got Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, Iowa.
Oh, I know
It's all
those.
the way you form your mouth. You got Iowa, Minnesota.
Yeah.
You
Oh.
really get a good workout with that.
I
Wisconsin, you kind of like pull everything back a little bit.
wonder if it has to do with being so close to Canada, eh?
So
I think it is.
Probably.
here's
Because it is
a
much more
change.
Canadian than
I could
It
be
is.
ACI.
way off on this, but here's a thought that I always had about accents is that it feels like the more northern you go, the more flexed the mouth is. And I feel like it might almost be like a cold weather kind of thing, right?
It's very
Like in a
cool.
more cold weather, things are a little more flexed. And then you look at, say, like, Southern accents, it's more relaxed. The mouth is more
Hey,
relaxed. They're not
Yeah,
clinched in the
man.
cold. You
Yeah.
like even like Caribbean thing, or even like languages, right? You look at Scandinavian languages. It's
Whoa.
it's
I'm gonna have to think about this more.
it's
You might
very
be onto something,
tightened.
actually.
And then but
Yeah.
then you talk about, say, like Caribbean or South American or African accents, or African languages. They're more
Yes.
relaxed, they're more open mouthed and relaxed. And I wonder if it just has
That's
to
so
do with
interesting.
you're in
I
a
mean-
warm climate and you're relaxed. You're in a cold climate.
Yeah,
Ah.
really tense.
Yeah.
Never thought about
Oh,
that.
I have
That's
no
interesting.
idea if that's
Now I need to look
Accurate.
into that.
Why-
Yeah, same. I'm going to wiki that later.
Yeah. How do we get our accent?
I'm sure
Well,
we
and
have
then
some
now,
s-
like, I watch too much British TV, so I'll just swip into like a Scottish accent and
Oh, good.
kind of turn it off.
It's so easy.
I
My
think
favorite
there's
is
a Canadian
Australian,
accent's
though.
a little Scottish.
Oh, I've
Like-
watched so much Bluey, I can actually do an Australian accent now. Like that was
Nice.
the trickiest one, but now I'm like, yeah.
Australian
my
TV,
God.
honestly, is the best. I love
Oh yeah.
their
Oh,
selection
yes.
of programming.
Totally.
Yeah,
ABC.
that's our little obsession here.
Well, then
Oh
you
my
got
God.
Robert Irwin and Bindi and like just
Oh,
all the
I love
crocodile-
them. Yeah.
Oh, the
Robert
Croc
is
Hunter kids.
amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, and Bindi's little girl and just
Mm.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
Australian
Heck yeah.
television.
Robert
And New
actually just
Zealand.
got bit by a snake right next to his eye in the same spot that his father was bit by the same breed of snake next to the eye. It was really
Aw.
interesting. His side by
Wow.
side. I'm
Sir.
like, oh, they're
I
bleeding
hope
in
the
the same
injuries,
spot.
Oi.
injury connection ends there. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Scary.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
He does
Yeah.
like to skateboard though. Basically, yeah. Him and Scott Bakula. I'm just like, oh, my favorites.
Well, I'm sure we have some people in the live chat that know something about accents that can correct us. If Dr. Noor maybe might know. 'cause
My
he's,
roommate in college has a PhD in linguistics.
ask your
Message
roommate
them.
in
Get him on the
college.
show.
Mario.
Right?
Yeah.
I want to be a
Maria.
guest.
I don't know that Bastion is really forward. It's more Bastion. You know?
Not necessarily forward, but like more just
Rigid.
tightened, clenched a little
Mm.
bit more, you know,
Mhm.
versus relaxed,
Mm-hmm.
versus like a loose jaw, looser lips, more open vowels, more you know, open rather than like kind of sounds.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's just what it seems like. I have no idea if that's
Yeah,
actually.
I think that's actually a brilliant
It
observation.
is.
you
Mm-hmm.
know,
It is.
but nobody in the live chat knows. I guess it's all going to be. It's still a mystery. I thought this was finally my chance to find out if this is a thing, without typing it in and taking forever on Google.
Oh, can we? Here's a thing that is not a spoiler for Strange New Worlds that I needed to be brought up. So I was reading the credits for episode 1, and Hannah Spear is in the credits, who's
Yes.
Serana,
Oh,
Saru's
She played a
sister.
character named Jen.
really?
Who the F is Jen? Somebody tell me. I
I
mean, I haven't
think.
checked. Memory Alpha should know by now, but
Yeah, everybody in the live chat, if you
It's
know
Jen.
which character was Jen, because I thought it must have been like that tall, slender Klingon lady, right? But then, like, that's
Is
just
Klingon
what it
named Jen
seemed
now?
like. But yeah, who
I
names
know.
their Klingon kid Jen from the House of Bill? You know, you know what I mean, right?
So Bill.
That's just yeah.
really
The
curious.
House of
because
Jeff.
I was like so excited to see that because I love it. Like new Star
Maybe it
Trek
was
is back to old Star Trek now,
Oriana's
like
mom.
reusing people.
Remember there was that, oh wait, I don't want to get into any spoilers, but there was a little girl named Oriana and she had like parents or
Who was
something.
from
so
last
maybe-
season, so it's not a spoiler.
Okay.
Yeah, I had no idea. Yeah, who is it?
Yeah, do a memory alpha for Jen. Let's see
Well,
how
they were updating.
comes out.
Well, they were
Nothing's gonna
updating
come up with that.
furiously yesterday. So it could, it's Memory Alpha, so you never know.
Jennifer Lane? No.
Yeah.
No, I'm doing it for Hannah Spear.
Yeah, but anyway, everybody knows Hannah Spear as the actress that played Saru's sister in an episode of Discovery, as well as a short trek, right?
Mhm. The
One of
Brightest
the short
Star,
Trek episodes.
which was so good.
Was it called The Brightest Star? Okay.
Yes, I just pulled her thing up on Memory Alpha.
Nice.
And she also had one other role on Discovery.
Yeah,
if I'm-
Dr. Issa from The Hope
Yes.
Is You Part 2, which looks like she was also a Kelpian then.
Kelpian. Kelpian
So they haven't
spelled
caught that yet.
EIN or IAN?
I think it's EN.
You are correct.
Wow, I didn't know that.
EL is calling for a poll, please.
Let me,
It's
okay.
been a long time since we've had a poll.
I know.
This is true.
It's been a long time since we had a poll. That's a Led Zeppelin reference.
I understood that reference.
Yeah.
Me too.
Muhammad knows it. That's for damn sure. He asked about that song a while ago. I believe it's called Black Dog, and he thought it was from the 4th album by Led Zeppelin. And I was like, I don't think so. I think it's the 2nd album. And then I looked it up. I was like, oh no, it's the 4th one. Sorry, you're right. I was thinking of Whole Lotta Love from the 2nd album, 1970. That's the one
aha.
I was thinking of.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what poll are we talking about here?
I don't know.
That's a
Just
question.
Poll, please.
Let's consult
Well-
with the chat. What do you guys want to talk about?
What should
I had
we
a-
poll?
While they're doing that, I do have a poll ready. I have some foreign
Treats
treats here.
The first hit on Memory Alpha, Jennifer, the Andorian that's like taking
Move, Jennifer. Yes.
I love that that's the first hit.
Oh,
Scott
that's awesome.
Jensen said, I sang back, Ryan. Oh,
Thank you.
Ooh,
Uh,
foreign
so-
goodies.
I already launched the poll. I didn't even have time to describe it because
Ooh.
they wanted a poll. There it is. We
Ooh.
have twirl.
Ooh.
Okay.
We have
Oh, those flake things are
Flake.
messy.
Oh my
Yum.
gosh, yeah. They go great with ice cream though.
we
Oh,
have
Oh.
crunchy,
so
Ooh,
good.
what's crunchy?
Ooh, the answer is
and we
always
have
frozen.
green tea Kit Kat.
Ooh,
Yes,
yeah.
try that.
Those are good.
Oh.
That's what I voted for.
Well,
The
you
answer is
need-
yes.
Yes, all of them.
All the above.
Sugar high.
Dip it in your White Claw.
What we should
Oh,
also do is
no.
say
It's the
Pick-
swizzle stick.
the people that are voting in the poll should pick the one that they think the name describes them most. Like Anne-Marie would be Flake. Just kidding.
Sure.
The best part is I just texted someone like, hey, can you tell this person RSVP no so they don't think I'm flaky?
Oh my God. Ryan, you knew.
Yeah.
And then I was
just
like, wait,
being
did I
mean.
text you that by mistake?
Oh no.
Have you,
Oh my
Anne-Marie, have you
gosh.
ever messaged somebody that the wrong person by mistake?
The
We've
worst
all
one is
done
when you
that, and
send
it's
memes
horrible.
to people. Like, because my brother and I have very similar humor that most people don't get, like dark humor in some spots. And just the chill that washes over you when you send it to the wrong person. You're like, you won't appreciate this.
Been there and done it. Guilty as charged.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
But Shar doesn't apologize. Shar goes, "You're welcome."
Embrace
it. Next time I will do that. Usually I just say, oops, wrong person. Ignore that. Moving on, please. Nothing to
You
see
say,
here.
"You just got an inside scoop on what I say to my real friends. You're welcome."
Last week I texted you during the live show, like, sorry,
Ouch.
I'm busy right now.
What was it?
I texted you like last week, like, sorry, I'm busy right now, or something. You're like, yeah, me too.
Oh yeah, when we were like actually on the show. Funny.
Like someone
All
else
right.
with an R name.
So what's the poll that people want to do? We should make it about Babylon 5. I know that I keep bringing up Babylon 5, but that's because even though
That's
I've
okay.
never really watched it, I just feel like I've only ever had good feelings from Babylon 5 fans. I've never heard the toxicity yet. Maybe it's around that we hear from other fandoms. We've never heard like, they use too much of Gishmar and not
No,
enough
they're all just, like,
They're like,
grateful.
you, of course you say that because you're a tallie. Yeah, but you're a shorty, and all shorties, hey, like I feel like all Babylon 5 fans are like, hey, it's cool. I like it.
Yeah, it's not really, it's not terribly combative because the Babylon 5 fandom, what it is now is it's a small but very passionate group of people who have stuck around for years and years. So anybody who was just watching in passing at the time is long gone now. Everybody who's left, yeah, we are grateful for any little ounce of Babylon 5, anything that we can get.
Okay,
So
I have to
it's a
like
very
interject.
kind.
There's some really great ways to get into Babylon 5, and two of them have to do with Shar. Either the Zocalo on YouTube with her normal, and after you
Yep.
catch up on that on the Mission Log Discord, they do the weekly show. You two do the weekly show on Friday.
That's what I do, like right before I come on here on Fridays. Yeah.
And I love, like, the community is so excited every time they're like new fans to the community. So it's never like, you don't know what you're talking about. It's all like, woo, we're so happy to have more Babylon 5 fans. And then
Yes.
the other one
We
is
are,
your YouTube show with your husband called Babel 4-5, where you
Mhm.
talked about every
Very
episode
smart.
for 5 minutes. It was
Mhm.
so cute.
Yeah, that was fun. That was
Amazing.
his
And the
first
best part
time
is you get
watching
to
the
see
show.
every TV at all your t-shirts.
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah, I
amazing.
guess I am known for the whole t-shirt thing, aren't I? I should make a
Sometimes.
blog or a website or something like
Yeah.
tshirthorror.com if that's available.
Oh, they're
And
so good.
because that's really what, if there's a clever t-shirt out there or a sci-fi themed t-shirt or just a cool t-shirt, I'm buying it. I'm ridiculous. I go through t-shirts like some people go through water. But yeah,
that just
my
means-
Babel for 5. Oh my gosh. That was,
cute.
yeah, my husband watching the show for the very first time, gauging his reactions, me trying very hard not to spoil anything, but trying to kind of like guide him through it because there's so much you have to remember, especially as a first timer. Like little details you don't think that would be forgettable in any other show are absolutely paramount down the road in Babylon 5. That's what makes it special. Because upon subsequent viewings, you just see new things every time, layer after layer after layer. And 20 something years on, I still see new things. Like it's
So
never
wait,
going to
it's
end.
that serialized to where little nuggets
it's
in an
hardcore
episode
serialized.
come up
Mhm.
later? That's really cool.
Oh yeah, seeds are planted everywhere, and it's such a masterfully
Kurt.
done. It's a really freaking good show. It was ahead of its time in terms of like the level of serialization that, especially for a sci-fi show, it just really wasn't a thing that was being done well anywhere really. But it set the stage for things like longer arcs on other shows and shows like Lost that did capitalize on serialization and everything else that's followed.
And there's so much crossover, and like the one-offs on Star Trek will show up as one-offs on Babylon 5, or Walter King.
Oh,
in a bunch of
sure.
episodes,
Why
or
did my
like things like
Case in
that.
point, Patricia Tallman.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whose like social media right now is so much fun. Her like she's doing like really fun Babylon 5 memes since
Nice.
after the announcement from Wednesday. So, and she said she'll
Yeah.
like continue and get more and more as like the drop date, I think like August 15th or something approaches.
Yeah.
So
2
cool.
long months. They are just stringing us along so hardcore. Like
That's
we
it?
all
Just 2
knew that
months?
they
That's not
would.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
As
the
a Sherlock
full
fan,
trailer.
that's not bad.
Considering
No,
what
but
you
it
guys
is.
have been through.
It hurts so much. August can't come
Well,
soon
people in
enough.
the
And like
live
it's not
chat
like I want.
appreciate you, Shar. Fran Iverson
Oh.
says, so true, Shar. And Dave Gregory says, right on, Shar. And Volk says,
Yeah.
Also, like when you start binging these shows that are like a little bit older and you get really into them and you're watching a ton of episodes, like I want to talk about it with people. And
Mhm.
so like shows like Babel for 5 or the Zocalo help you like, and all Star Trek podcasts and the rewatch podcasts help you feel like it's more of a social thing than just sitting in your room by yourself. And then
Totally.
you start making friends by
Hey,
watching
sitting
it
in
and
your
then
room
getting
by yourself
involved.
is fun as shit.
Well, yeah, that's
It
what
is.
I
do.
totally agree. That's what I
Cute.
do 90% of my
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
But when you start getting
And I
really
like it
into
that
a
way.
good show, you at some point are like, oh my God, I just like my head's in explode. I need to talk about what just happened. So,
Yeah, that's what we're doing on the Mission Log Discord. Like we have our weekly B5 chat. We watch an episode every week. And like our group, we come together at 4 p.m. and we discuss it. And it's like become just this really cool group. Like we've all gotten to know each other better. We've all gotten to know the show better. We have some first timers, we have veterans, and it's just a very cool mix of everything and a great experience to have together. And the
Mhm.
discussions have been just, oh my gosh, everywhere. It's so good. And as we're getting into richer and richer material, as the story continues to develop, it just gets like that much harder to condense it down to only an hour. That's why I was late today, because we were having such a good discussion. And it's great. If you want to support Roddenberry podcasts, you get so many good perks in the Discord. We talk about many shows, not just Star Trek, but also Babylon 5, also Twilight Zone, also the Orville, and tons of
Cool.
stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, we're trying to just kill it over there. We're having a good time. And it's a good and supportive community. Like it's the one of the very few places, I shouldn't say the one, because you all, one of the very few places where like I can't give you up. You know, the internet, there's a lot of things I can just drop in in a second. Doesn't matter. But that, no. And it's because, I love you.
It's a positive fandom too. Like
Love
the Facebook
that.
groups I'm in for Babylon 5, they're all like, you never see people reporting comments and getting in fights. Like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The B5
it's very
community.
refreshing.
Yeah. At
So
large, it's
Not
very
that Star Trek's
supportive.
bad. Yeah.
Shar, you have inspired the next poll, which is,
Okay.
are you going to watch the new Babylon 5 animated film? The
The
options are 100% yes, probably, but no rush. I doubt it, and zero chance I keep rolling my eyes.
What a
Zero
brutal
chance,
option.
comma,
They want me
I
to
keep
shut
rolling
up
my
and
eyes.
move on. It's fine.
I'm the one that keeps bringing it up because the my main question for Anne-Marie and Shar is, having seen the that Babylon 5 trailer, does it make you more excited to watch this? Did you feel like within fandom there was like a little letdown where they're like, oh, this isn't what I was expecting, or are you just super even more hyped for it?
Anne-Marie, I think you've probably got a better. I was going to say you've got a better gauge on the audience reaction. Like, I've seen a tiny bit of reaction, but not a lot. I haven't necessarily sought it out either because, frankly, from a trailer of 2 minutes of footage, I don't care. There's so much more to look at and assess after we've seen the whole project proper. Then go to your snap judgments. But right now, it's so hard to tell. I'm excited. Are you excited?
There. I've seen a lot of people sharing it, which means like people are excited. But I guess. But I always feel this way about movies or specials. I like the character moments, so I'm like less into the plot lines. So it'll definitely be more of a movie-ish plot line. But I'm really excited to have like the characters back, and like I need Linear to be happy wherever he is right now. I just love Linear.
I feel that hardcore.
Yeah. So, and it's just, it was very fun, like hearing them all like pop in, and it'll be really good.
It really was. And everybody sounds great.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've got a quick update here, or a quick, what is it called when they go like they have like the breaking news?
News bulletin,
special report.
Captain, incoming message. I got a text from my brother just now. And he's got a screenshot of the 7th Rule review that was released yesterday of the Strange New Worlds episode with Sirach Loft and myself. And of course, director and executive producer Chris Fisher. And my brother texts me that screenshot and he says, happy 200th episode.
Aww.
And I'm like, it's not our 200th
Wait,
episode.
your brother watches the show?
I guess. But then he says, happy 200th episode. So much headroom, though. So he's making fun of the headroom. But it wasn't our 200th. It was our 116th new Star Trek review. And our flagship show, the T7R episodes, we're at like 230 or something like that. So we're at somewhere like 350. But it's still nice.
YouTube misimportant.
Just rewatches them and counts it as new. There's so much content to talk about.
Maybe that's what it is.
Indeed.
I practically forced my brother to watch Picard season 3. He's like, yeah, but I haven't watched just watch season 3.
Everybody.
You've seen the
Just
Next
watch
Generation. That's the prep you need for season 3 of Picard. Oh, that's the one I'm wearing right now. Picard.
Yeah.
And then he watched it and he loved it. So
Nice.
Oh,
we
yeah.
did it, you guys.
All right. Are you going to get it on Blu-ray?
All the different variety box sets.
Seriously.
Did anyone else notice that it says like the Picard Legacy on the box? It's like Legacy.
Yeah. What are you hinting at? I think there's plans as long as they can come through.
I love when Akiva Goldsman was like, I mean, if you're asking if I'd support it, I signed the petition.
Oh, that is so cute. Are you serious?
Yes. It was like the way he phrased it was so adorable.
I know he's been tweeting some supportive things about it, right? But I did not realize that he signed a petition. That's so cute. He doesn't need to sign that. He could just sign the check.
Yeah.
Oh, Katie's got to run because she's got to go to work. We've been talking so long.
I lost track of the time. It's been so much fun. Yes. Have fun, guys. Bye.
I'll text you later.
Yes, please do. I might be asleep, but I'll message you at like 3 a.m.
That's okay. I'll be asleep.
You will too.
It's all good.
All right, bye guys.
All right, get some sleep, lady.
And Katie also.
And no, too late.
What was the winner of the foreign goodie poll? Remember when Eve sent in
Oh.
those really good British treats?
Yes.
Like they were like crisps. Sorry, crisps. That was
Mhm.
a fun
Those were
time.
wonderful. Crunchy one.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'm scrolling up and I don't see the
Mhm.
results.
I love
There it is.
Travis Taylor's comment
Okay.
here. Oh,
So
okay, go ahead.
3% said twirl. That's this one. 23% said flake. They just got this just based off of just holding it up.
Names.
30% said green tea Kit Kat. To be honest, I thought that one was going to win because it
Me
sounds the
too.
most exotic.
I love green tea.
And 43% said crunchy or nothing. So ride or die with crunchy. While I try that, what were you saying
Okay.
in the live
Oh,
chat?
Travis Taylor said there's no downside to B5 coming back. It will either be a fun / nostalgic frolic, or it will have a lasting impact that makes all sci-fi up their game. I like that. Yeah, there is no downside.
I like this comment.
Plus, I just always feel like Babylon 5 kind of got the shaft. Like, in the fact that they
Yes.
were everybody was always saying it's like Deep Space Nine, but fill in the blank. It's like Deep Space Nine, but and then they
Right,
had like
yeah.
the lower budget. There's the stories of them pitching it, and then it didn't get picked up, but then they did Deep Space Nine, which is kind of, plus the fans have been waiting for more Babylon 5 forever. So I can't help but root for it,
Yeah,
should all
it
be
wasn't like
happy
a
about it.
Yeah,
franchise.
thank you. And yeah, we're thrilled that we're getting anything at all. Like 2 years ago, if you would have asked, I would have said, nah, probably not. There were rumors of the reboot at the time, which is a completely different project from this animated film.
Yeah.
And thought, okay, yeah, maybe that'll make it, maybe. And that's still hanging in the balance, by the way. This is
Do
a
you
completely
think the
different
animated
thing.
film now will have like an impact on if the reboot actually does like advance?
I do wonder
Ooh.
if there will be some sort of influence in some way. And maybe it might not impact like another TV series, but what if it spawns more animated movies? I'd be down for that.
Or what if it just increases the budget?
Right?
If it makes a lot of money.
Yeah. I mean, if fan demand says anything, then yeah, maybe they'll throw a little more money behind it, make it a bigger production, or just give us more.
It was so fun hearing Londo's voice again. Oh, I love that guy.
It really is great, isn't it?
How about this? Two things. One is this crunchy thing actually tasted a lot like kind of like a Butterfinger, but also I can't remember. It's like there was another
honey.
Yeah, kind of like those. What's that? There's like a honey bar or something that kind of tastes like that, like a flaky honey bar. Peanut honey, Bitto honey. Is that the thing? Maybe Bitto. I don't remember.
Oh yeah, maybe. I don't know.
And then the other thing was shit, I forgot because I was trying to remember Bitto honey. No, well.
So Mohammed says something really interesting that I had the same thought about. Among my friends at the time, I think a few more were B5 fans than Deep Space Nine, but I stuck with Deep Space Nine and I'm happy both were successful.
Oh, that's the thing.
I always had the feeling like when I go to Media Play, they would have like all of the Babylon 5 and the Deep Space Nine like figures and merch together. And it always seemed like they thought Babylon 5 was the cooler one. But I don't know.
That is so interesting because I don't
Play.
think the show felt that way at all. Like it
no,
was
it
trying to
doesn't
come.
when you actually watch it.
Well,
Well,
no, just
obviously
especially
one
with
has a way
merch.
bigger
Like
budget. Yeah.
there's hardly any B5 merch. Very little of it was made, and if you go on eBay, a lot of it, especially the rare stuff, goes for so much money because it's so hard to get. And B5 was always considered the knockoff sci-fi, the lesser than Star Trek. So it's really interesting to hear that perspective.
They were totally marketing it as like it was more exotic or like more avant-garde. But I was like a little too young to be watching Babylon 5 and just Star Trek because it was Star Trek and I'd watch TNG. But yeah, it's so interesting and like so interesting Muhammad said that.
Yeah, but Muhammad also said payday, which is way off.
It is
for
not
the guess of the
yeah
of the chocolate bar.
Not anything like payday.
It's like a Butterfinger, I guess, is the closest. But there was another thing that's similar to that.
No.
Let's have a petition that to do Star Trek Babylon 5. Where they go
Say what now?
where they
Here's
go
my
they go
mind.
visit
I think
Babylon
of Babylon
5
5
and then
as a
they
prequel
unite.
to Star Trek. Like my headcanon is For All Mankind, Babylon 5, or For All Mankind Enterprise, Babylon 5, all the rest of Star Trek. Like I think about them all in the same.
Oh, so Discovery is not before.
Well, no, Babylon 5 would be before like Discovery or anything in the
Okay.
future. But so the only Star Trek I put is I think of For All Mankind, even though it's alternate history, I think of that as a prequel to Enterprise. It's like the same people, basically. And
Is alternate history
Or
kind of
no,
like
it's Ronald
alternate
D.
facts?
Moore,
Like it
but-
didn't really happen, but like
I'll just tell you, like, yeah, it didn't. I mean, it starts with one thing differing, and then it's how they like diverge. But that one thing happening basically made the space program like accelerate because people kept caring about it.
it's
Yeah,
great
I-
premise.
I could see B5 as a sequel to For All Mankind, but not necessarily in the Star Trek timeline. I feel like they're different universes.
Mhm.
Maybe like in the JJ one.
Even
That
then,
one's wacky.
But all right, it's just it feels like closer in time to where we are now somehow. Like,
yeah, like I don't know, B5 is more realistic.
yes,
And-
exactly.
Yeah, like
And it's not a post-scarcity future.
no, and it's hardly utopian at all.
Okay. So here is boy, we talked about B5 quite a bit. I don't know why I'm so
Fun.
interested in it. But
Thanks
They're
for
probably
really
watching.
is.
tired of us. I've been
episode.
looking in the chat.
So the answer to the poll, let's see, what are the answers? Let me pull those up. I don't know why it's not coming up. There it is. Okay, 8% said 0 chance. I keep rolling my eyes, bro. 23% said probably, but no rush. 26% said to the question, are you going to watch the new Babylon 5 animated film? 26% said, I doubt it. And 41% said 100% yes. That was
Majority
Shar
rules.
voting in there like 15 times, right?
No. The people have spoken, though. They want their
Melissa,
B5.
are you going to watch it? Should we just watch this animated thing and be completely lost and be like, it didn't make any sense. I didn't get it.
It's supposed to be accessible to anybody who's never seen B5 at all. You're going to be fine.
Mhm. And
What
we
do you
watched the
think?
first episode, so we'll be fine.
I don't even think you need that. And
We could do it on
yeah,
Watch
I'm
the
with
First,
Dave
too.
Gregory. B5 will not
Oh,
disappoint.
no, it's a movie.
Yeah, it's a
Movie.
great universe. Even if it's not utopian like Star Trek, it is its own
God.
thing,
Their
but it's
ethics
also got its charm.
episodes- Yeah, it does. Their ethics episodes are so deep. Oh
Some
my
of the
gosh.
best Star Trek episodes are the ones about morality and ethics and all of the philosophical asking asking episodes.
Questions. Oh, sure. And B5 definitely has
my
its share
God.
of those things.
It takes their medical ethics to a whole other level. It is so good.
You're thinking the episode Believers, huh?
Yeah, that or all of the like I can't remember his name.
Dr. Franklin?
Dr. Franklin's
Doctor
like
Whom?
addiction. And,
Dr.
it's amazing.
Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, and that's the thing is B5 will tackle topics like that, like addiction.
Like the song Master of Puppets.
But not in a way that's
Mm.
like this is all this addiction. Drugs are bad, like Tasha are. It's
No.
like, it's like it's
They
so
make you feel good
nuanced.
though.
Yeah, it's so nuanced, and you see how they get into it as they're trying harder and harder to do something, and like
Right.
it just and then like what it means to take it away, and what that would mean to the station, and then like all it just oh my god, it's
Yeah, like there's
and
real
then
life
that-
consequences.
yeah, and that machine that like sucks the life out of people or something with June Lockhart in season 1.
Oh
They're
yeah,
actually
yeah,
creating
yeah.
those
That was
AI
the episode that
machines
got
right
to
now.
me. I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god, this is a good show.
Yeah, it's a really effing good show. We should
So-
just probably stop now. We're gonna
Okay,
lose
yeah.
our audience.
Portia in the live chat says, isn't Walter Koenig in Babylon 5? Yeah, he plays Bester.
He sure is.
But I watched for him in the trailer and I didn't see him. Although Herb Jefferson Jr., who plays Boomer, and I did talk about Walter because I know that they're friends. So I caught him up on Walter, and they live nearby. So they also do lunch together sometimes. So I just thought it was the cutest thing, picturing Chekhov / Bester hanging out with Boomer and just doing their little lunches.
I love that. That's so cool.
Mhm.
Honestly, Bester right now is not listed as somebody credited in the B5 animated movie, but who knows? They might drop a surprise. It happens.
Here's a surprise. Before we go, is that you know how we were talking about Hannah Spear.
Did someone
Who
find out who
is-
Jen is?
Hannah Spear is a Discovery actress, right?
Who's been on
She was-
Virtual TrekCon?
Right. She's been on Virtual TrekCon in a nice panel with us, with Raven Dowda and
Mhm.
Doug Jones and
Mhm.
David Benjamin Tomlinson. I believe it was a great panel. But she's crossed over into Strange New Worlds, right? So she's now been in 2 series as 3 different
Which
characters.
is so fun. I love that.
Would you believe episode 2 of Strange New Worlds might also have a Discovery actor in it?
Ooh.
I heard this could possibly be the case.
I'm intrigued.
And I can't really say, I don't know, but I'm just saying that is another really cool thing that now apparently there's a trend of Strange New Worlds saying, hey, why do we need to
You're
audition
great
people
in makeup.
if these guys
Like-
were great in Discovery? So that warms my heart, because we're always so worried that Discovery ended sooner than we would like. But if those actors they basically did 5 seasons of auditioning. And so now other Star Trek series are like, yes, we'd like your talents, and you're in Toronto, right? You're in Toronto.
Exactly. Plus, Academy's
Yeah.
going to be starting. Like, I can't wait.
And it carries
That's
the
cool.
trend of Star Trek history anyway, of
Yep.
using Vaughn Armstrong and Jeffrey Combs and
Right? This is the
It makes
next
it feel so
generation.
Star
J.G.
Trek.
Hertzler and all of those who have
And Robert
reoccurred.
Duncan McNeil.
Yes.
And Gary Graham.
He did.
And
He was Thomas Locarno.
yeah.
Nick
Sure
Locarno.
was.
Nick Locarno. That's right. Tom Paris.
Thomas, Eugene Paris.
So on our way out, everybody in the live chat, this is a deep cut, and I'd be surprised if anybody gets it. Make your guesses now. Who do you think will be the second Discovery actor that goes from Discovery into Strange New Worlds? Make your predictions now. I'm going to predict Sonequa Martin Green. That's my prediction.
That would be pretty badass.
And I
No,
want
it's
to hear
not
a
that.
prediction of how many people will show up in season 2 of Strange New Worlds.
What if there's one every episode?
Oh my God, I would love that.
Wow.
So,
Including the Lower Decks crossover?
Oh.
Oh man, that would
That's
be mind blowing.
What if they do have an actor from a different Star Trek series in every episode this season of Strange New Worlds?
Love it.
They will. They seem to be super creative in wanting to try
Like
new
that
things.
queen. Like Gretch the cat.
It's Grudge. That's my vote. It's Grudge.
I guess then Grudge will win the Laffy.
She is a queen.
So let's see. Let's talk about this week very quickly. What are we? Friday. Yesterday, the aforementioned Seventh Rule released a full review of the brand new Strange New Worlds episode, season 2, episode 1, with executive producer and director Chris Fisher, who's a great guy, really awesome. And he also directed A Quality of Mercy, which was the season finale of Strange New Worlds, which won the best new episode in the Lappies for all of 2022.
Of
So
all 51 episodes. Yeah.
out of 51 episodes, that's amazing. Less than a 2% chance,
Yeah.
my math tells me. Let's
Wow,
see.
that's pretty good.
And then on Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific, that's 12 p.m. Eastern time. What do we have? we have the Seventh Rule reviewing the Neutral Zone. That is Next Generation Season 1, Episode 25, the Season 1 finale entitled The Neutral Zone. Sirach Lofton and myself, we have a very special guest joining us, James L. Conway, who he
Ooh.
directed Broken Bow. I think he directed 18 Star Trek episodes on 4 different Star Trek series. So this guy's a
Starting with
champ.
Justice. Yeah, he's so great.
Starting with
See?
Justice.
Talk about tradition. Even the directors are in multiple shows.
That's right. Jonathan Frakes and others.
Mhm.
Then on Monday, back on the Seventh Rule YouTube channel, at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern time, we've got our full review of the Next Generation episode Symbiosis with, of course, Tasha Yar herself, Denise Crosby, joining us. That she's been so cool. Really, really had a great time with her. And she's going to be part of a Seventh Rule panel at Star Trek Las Vegas. So we're going to have a ton of fun and we're going to gush all over each other.
Messy.
That's still
Bring-
okay to, right? There's no
Bring
other
your
way to say it.
parkas.
I mean,
Yeah.
it sounds messy.
Yeah, but we gushing over. It's not whatever. Anyway,
Well,
we're going to be,
as Sirach says, we're going to give each other flowers.
yes, that's,
And then
Yep.
you're gonna gush. What's the order of these
That
things?
is
I don't know.
part of the gush.
maybe there's a flower
Huh.
called Gushes,
I don't
like a candy called Gushers.
Ooh,
Anyway,
Gushers.
the
I'm
point is,
confused.
so what I'm trying to say is that on Tuesday
This
at 5 p.m.
podcast.
Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern time, come right back to this channel for the main viewer. We'll be talking about all the Star Trek news of the week. Kind of like you only did Babylon 5 this time.
Yeah.
Kind of like that, but all Star Trek.
Oh, we didn't even get to the meme article.
No.
Whoops.
We'll do that on
I got
Tuesday,
so excited
everybody.
about Babylon 5. Yeah, we'll
Uh,
do it. It's good.
But let's give ScreenRant.com and John Archiola a big shout out for making a great article that we are very much looking forward to talking about. So everybody go check that out, ScreenRant.com. Then lastly, on Wednesday, on the Falling Tower YouTube channel, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern time, it is Disney spinoff month, or as Shar says, bleh.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big Disney fan. It's true. I didn't realize you knew that.
I don't know. I just
I
felt
want
it.
to
It
not
was just,
be.
it was like just your energy. As soon as I said Disney spinoff, your energy was like. We are doing our Falling Tower review of Wolverine and the X-Men, Dr. Muhammad Noor and I, along with very special guest actor, producer, director, Desmond Peck of North Hollywood fame. Great guy. So everybody check that out. That's it for us. Shar, can you tell everybody where they can find you online?
Sure. If you want to talk B5 stuff, you can hit me up on Twitter. My handle is Oh the Profanity. You can also go on the Mission Log Discord where we're talking about B5 and all the things in sci-fi and then some. We talk about food a lot too, just like we do on this show. So if you're into this, you're into that. And at the
If
moment,
you're into
that
this,
is it.
if you're into that, it's almost like that song. You could do with this, or you could do with that.
There you go. Somebody auto-tune that, please, and make it a thing because I can't sing. But I mean, like, otherwise, I'm here.
Well, you know
What's
who
up?
can sing? Dr. Anne-Marie Siegel. Can you sing
Yeah.
where people can find you
On
online?
Twitter at Anne-Marie Siegel 1, the number 1.
Wasn't very catchy.
Yeah.
What about you, Melissa? You are an excellent singer, by the way.
Thanks. Is that serious or is that a joke?
I think you're
Anyway,
good, for what it's
I
worth.
think it was serious.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Melissa Longo on social media, Malissa, and the introvertedrepublic.com, Walking Art Made by Melissa in that, and Walking Art Made by Melissa on Patreon. A new chapter is imminent.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Also, everybody on Twitter at introverted rep. if I remember
Yes.
correctly. Just found that.
Yes.
Go give that some love at Introverted Rep. And
I
you can
hear
find
kitty.
me. Yeah. He always
That's
knows it's
Rocket,
time to
yeah.
play.
Meow.
Y'all
want
can find
attention.
me on Twitter at RyanTGHusk. That's at RyanTGHusk, or just Virtual TrekCon, the Seventh Rule, or Falling Tower on your favorite social media site, especially YouTube. Mohammed put Melissa's Patreon in the live chat. We should also put in Shar's
thanks.
Babylon 5
My crap.
Discord thing. Yeah.
It's patreon.com/mission log.
Oh, that's easy. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I joined their Discord for $1. It's so good.
Yeah, you can do it for
Lucky.
$1 and get access. It's
And
very
I joined
cheap and very
Seven
good.
Rules for $1.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody go Patreon the Seventh Rule, please. We'll love you forever. I
Mhm.
think I'm going to go Patreon Mission Log too. They put on quality
Hey.
content
I know.
forever.
That's like, I know. That's one of my
They're like the
OG
gold
Patreon
standard, aren't
things.
they?
Well,
Yeah, I think
love that
so.
Seventh
I think
Rule
so.
too, but
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that because I'm part of the network. It's long
Yes,
before
you
that.
are.
No,
but we mean it.
no. 2012, when Roddenberry came out with the Mission Log podcast, I thought, okay, these guys are it. And, they do quality work week in,
they do
week
their
out.
homework.
Glenn Iverson quotes, what was it? RoboCop. He says, I'd buy that for $1. Remember that guy?
Yes.
All right.
Nice.
Thank you very much to Scott Jensen, Chris Gavin. By the way, Scott Jensen, thanks for doing the audio for Seventh Rule podcast. He's putting the audio for the Strange New Worlds review set for tomorrow. And thank you, JR Poole, Travis Taylor, Dr. Muhammad Noor, Glenn Iverson, Volk, Portia, Just Rosie 5, Linda Anderegg. Did we already say Chris Gavin? Get confused. No. May Borello, Bob D. Thank you all for joining in the fun. We will see you all soon. And hey, have a chill weekend, right? You've earned it.